Oh, dicks. And we're live. Welcome to the...
Dick Show.
Yeah, dicks. No. Welcome to the 33rd episode of the Sketchbook Heroes. With me, Ilias.
And me, Robert.
The Whispering.
The Whispering.
Mist.
Yes.
On this episode, we're going to be talking about art, or working out in relation to art.
Yeah.
Art and health.
Yeah.
What is art? Health?
And
Health and art?
What is health?
What is art?
What is stuff? Yeah.
Why should you work out as an artist? And what benefits could that have on your art?
Yeah, so maybe we should wait with those questions until we start the program, I guess.
Yeah, well, we'll repeat.
Yeah,
So-
that was a bad joke from my part.
It was very funny.
Very funny. Yeah.
So,
Are we-
without further ado, yeah, we have someone logged in.
Yay!
What a loser! No, just kidding.
Yay!
So, yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome intro.
Awesome intro.
Super fragilistic.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. I have nothing.
know.
I have nothing.
What are we doing?
No, we got to say something cool, and then the intro sort of plays in. You know,
Okay.
what
is cool?
Cool.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, fucker.
That's cool. Yeah.
Cursing is cool.
Cursing.
Cussing.
Yeah.
We should be cussing.
Dude, I have nothing.
I have nothing.
I'm not cool.
Sketchbook Heroes intro. Go.
Yes. Pew. 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 Pew.
Need to get my drink. Shannon.
Shannon.
So, and we're back.
And we're back. Yes.
So, first of all, we'd like to thank everyone who's been listening to the podcast,
And still
leaving us comments on iTunes,
Thank
and voting on the podcast.
Thank you.
Super appreciated, because that really does help us out.
Yes, very much.
Also, for everyone who's been commenting on my stuff lately, on my Instagram at least, and on the Sketchbook Heroes Instagram, and on Robert's Instagram.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep writing stuff. Do stuff.
And
Help
also,
us.
I also
Help us help
forgot
you.
to reply to one on Instagram,
You
on the Sketchbook
fucker.
Hero. And I'm
Not
talking
okay.
like a week.
Yeah. That's
I
not
just
okay.
realized it today. So we'll get to that. So until then, vote on iTunes. Spread your friends. You know,
Yeah. Spread your friends.
spread your friends.
And then make them watch and listen. And yeah, I mean, we're trying to make this YouTube thing happen more and more. So
Yeah,
please share this and comment.
a lot. Yeah, please leave comments. Do thumbs up.
Yeah, or thumbs down. No thumbs down.
I can see all the two of you.
Yeah. So, but yeah, help us. Like
Help
the
you.
two of you. Yeah. Thank you.
Yay!
Nice.
We got a thumbs up. Boom! Oh, you saw my armpit hair.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
The other one, we're waiting. Like,
Yeah,
we're
other
not- yeah,
other person
like it now.
liking. We're waiting for the like, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Or buddies. That's a thing.
But this.
Buddies.
But
Oh, there!
Woo!
Woo!
2 for 2.
This is gonna be so good on the.
Thanks, Emmy.
Yeah! That's gonna be so good on the just the iTunes version of this.
Fuck yeah.
They were like, yeah, like it, bitch, like it, ah! Just screaming.
So good.
So yeah, that's gonna disappear. I think
Yeah.
it's totally unlistenable. Ooh,
Hello.
Miss Ninja Cookie, two of our favorite gals.
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
Yep.
Like, I'm happy right now. This is perfect.
Yeah, this is perfect.
No,
No
more
more.
people.
No more people.
No mas. Kind mea.
No,
I don't know the Finnish version of no more. Inga fler. Ik mea. Yeah, I'm just...
shit, I knew the word for,
You know Greek.
but I knew the word for stop in Finnish, but I can't.
Halt. No, that's something.
Haltinen.
I think it's stop E.
stopping.
Seis.
No, that's Spanish.
Seis. That's 6 in Spanish. Seis. Seis. Yeah, whatever. Thank you, Emmy. Seis.
Wow, this is great material. So,
Yeah.
dude, what have you been up to, this, since I saw you last?
This week.
This week. Yeah, it's been a week.
Yeah, so last week I mentioned the sleeve I was working on. I started working on it. It's really fun. Just doing line work so far, and it's very detailed, so it's going to take me forever, which is great, because that means I'm going to get to pay my bills.
Yay!
And eat food.
Oh, this is...
Is it? Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, yeah, we're recording. So I did that, and then Ink Bash, Stockholm Ink Bash.
back in days, yeah.
Tattoo convention was this weekend, and I am so dead tired. It's crazy, but it was great fun. I got to meet people from all over the world: Tokyo, Japan.
That is actually awesome.
Italy, Greece, Spain, Germany, Finland.
The Germans were there.
Denmark.
Denmark. Denmark.
And also people from Sweden were here, which were really cool. Like
really?
they don't, yeah,
Swedish
they don't come
people?
that often.
Yeah, I've heard bad things about
yeah.
those.
They came out of their caves. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. And on that convention, I got to participate in a competition, a competition for best sleeve. Unfortunately, nothing happened. I didn't get any. I got a lot of props for the sleeve. So Nelson, the guy who's made the tattoo, like he won a couple of things, which is amazing because he deserves it. But the sleeve didn't win, unfortunately. But two of my clients came and they participated in the competition, and I won nothing. Yeah. But the goal for me with the whole convention was to just get my clients up on stage to show my pieces.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm like, this Ink Bash, it was my 2-year celebration, like tattooing.
Yeah.
So I've only been in the business for 2
years.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it.
Like, it's so fast.
Feels like
but 2 years since I got my apprenticeship. And like, I think it's pretty cool to, within 2 years of being in the business, already be competing with stuff. Like, so that's badass. Like a notch on my belt, and it feels great. So from now on, it's just gonna be climbing higher and doing more, as much as I can. Also got interviewed, which was nice.
Are you gonna be in the magazine?
Not a magazine. It's a tattoo blog called Media Z Inc. I think they're based in Copenhagen, Denmark, but it's a worldwide tattoo information thing. So Media Z Inc. Check them out, and I will be sharing the article when it comes out.
Cool.
So that was my weekend, and obviously a lot of parties and just trying to stay somewhere between sober and drunk all weekend. It was really difficult.
You don't know, as a parent, you don't know what I've been through.
No. But yeah, so that was my weekend. Totally super tired.
Regarding what we talked about last time about creating opportunities, what did you do? Can we just?
Well, the interview for one.
Yeah, that was one.
That was my sort of my initiative. A plus side is that I used to live in Denmark, so I know a bit of Danish.
Yeah.
And it works a lot better when I'm drunk, so I can talk almost fluently. But a lot of, like, Denmark is really into tattoos, and they're really into, like, promoting stuff. So, for instance, the interview thing, it was a Danish guy who had the interview, and me and my girlfriend just, like, randomly talked to him when we were like celebrating on the Saturday, and he was like, "Fuck, no, you seem really interesting, man. I'd like to could I interview you?"
Oh.
And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, no, that'd be cool." And then I looked him up the other day and sort of forced him to interview me, and he sort of forced me to do the whole interview in Danish, which was really
dicks. That's nice.
So hopefully,
so it's a video interview?
No, it's just a written thing. But yeah, he was just more comfortable. He was so tired of speaking English, so he was like, "Yeah, no, let's just do it in Danish because it'll help me." He was really hungover too, which pretty much everybody was. But I made that happen. I got this T-shirt from Mingling.
I actually really like the back of it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's from Jens at Heavenly Ink.
Jens. Oh yeah, that's.
It's a tattoo shop here in Stockholm. Amazing realism. The tattoo artist.
Oh.
He used to be like one of the main judges at the Swedish Ink Master show.
Yeah. Oh shit, that was a couple of years ago now.
Yeah, so I sort of made him give it to me, which was great, and he told me that he's been following me on Instagram, and he really loves the process, and he sees that I'm evolving a lot, and gave me a lot of props. And yeah, just really mingling, getting business card from a lot of people all over the world, getting to do a guest spot in Germany, thanks for, like, just because of the mingling.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, and then obviously working too, because I've been working. So I've done half days all weekend.
Just like one client, or just
like two to three clients every day, which is okay. Like,
but did you have, like, last time that you had sort of like tattoos ready and then just...
Yeah, I had my book out with all my flash, which are the
flash,
drawings.
that was the word I was looking for.
But my first two clients wanted custom stuff. So two sisters wanted keys. Thank you, guys. I know you're not listening, but if you were, thank you. Really appreciate it, and I appreciate the pictures I got today. Really fun. Thank you. Yeah, so that was custom, and then I had one that was he'd already, like, ordered a tattoo or booked it.
Yeah,
so
like freehand.
Yeah, so I had to draw that one as well, or had drawn it, and then it was one of my very first flashes that I did 2 years ago. I got to tattoo that.
That is nice.
So that was really cool. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's I used to do speech bubbles, black speech bubbles.
Oh, dude, I love those. That you have, like, on your... Yeah, I remember those.
Wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to do that one.
Because you did them, like, the same one that you almost, like, the one you have on your
my
card.
logo.
Yeah, on
exactly.
your...
Yes, yeah.
Dude, love those. Forgot. I was very jealous about that.
Yeah, but nobody wanted them. Like, everybody was like, oh, they're super cool. I love them. I don't want it. But this year, I did it, the first one. So that feels really great.
Yeah, those are actually still good. I still like it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Don't get used to it.
No, I know. But yeah, other than that, just really hanging out with the guys from the shop, and you always get sort of tighter, and you bond more with your colleagues.
Yeah, when you're doing stuff like that.
This is so stressful. It's so much like chaos, and trying to find some sort of balance with this. With
the alcohol, the tattooing,
and
like the professionalism. It's the
everything. It's just a whole bag of chaos. And from all of that, you just pick something up that is like gold. It's amazing. So yeah, I had a blast, but like I said, extremely tired. So
I was blasted. Had a blast.
I got blasted so hard. Yeah, I don't know.
That means drunk.
Yeah. Oh really? I'm not going to continue this. Why? Why are you putting me on this thing? God damn it. No, derailing big time.
Yeah, so.
Great weekend. But yes, very tired like every fucking Monday. So I'm just going to stop saying very tired. But yeah, so stay tuned for an interview hopefully coming up soon.
Yes.
On mediazinc.com. Yeah. So that was my weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What did you do?
Dude, I saw some Swedish pop band with my kids.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it was so good. I thought they were called Doggy Style. They were called Dolly Style and not Doggy Style. I was like, what kind of artist?
Wrong. That's so wrong.
I know. And then that they were like...
Dolly Style.
Dolly Style, and they were our age, and they had these pink and like purple wigs and shit.
Before we dive into the whole kitty thing... But what would Dolly Style actually be? Doggy Style is pretty straightforward. Everybody knows that. But Dolly Style...
But those fuck dolls, the like real dolls. Those, like...
Is it like a person pretending to be a mannequin that you have sex with?
Oh, yeah, and they just lie still through the... Oh, no, please.
Have you seen Rick and... Yeah, you've seen Rick and Morty. Do you know the episode when it's in the... They're in space in the simulation and Jerry is in it?
Don't remember.
But he's like, he gets a job selling something, and he's like, wait, I want to fuck, I want to have sex with my wife. And then the whole program freezes, and she's just standing there, and he's like, don't move. That's perfect, yes.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. Is that the one where they're sort of like caught in the simulation?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the episode, but yeah, dude. That's the thing I thought about. That is Dolly Style. So we just minted it. There you go. There you go, folks.
This was supposed to be a shorter episode because of reasons. But yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
If you guys got questions, by the way, just feel free to write them in the comments, and we'll try to get to them during the show, like every now and then, when we sort of see...
When we see them.
When we see them and when they fit in, sort of, right?
And now we're close enough to actually be able to read the comments on...
Also, I have backup phone.
Yes. But to everybody that said hi, hello. We have not neglected you. I think we've said hi. But yeah, so hello.
Hello,
Lama?
Leonidaria.
Leonidaria.
Leno, blah, blah, blah.
That's an awesome name.
Awesome
like
name,
if
yeah.
I ever write a fantasy novel, that's
You'll be my
definitely-
first Greek in the show.
yes.
God damn, my finger went out.
Could be
Leonidaria. I should be able to say that,
could
but
be
I
a
can't.
Greek Japanese person.
Mm-hmm.
Leonidaria. Awesome.
Awesome.
Oh,
So
yeah, we have a Japanese guest artist in the shop now. So if you guys are in Stockholm and you want some cool Japanese tattoos, we have Usakabe from Tokyo guesting our tattoos. Very, very cool guy. Very Japanese.
It's very Japanese.
Very
Speaks
Japanese.
the language. So yeah.
Yeah.
Are we moving on? I have nothing really. I've been to the cinema. Last time I talked about the Dark Tower. It's a dark pile of shit. And are they fighting outside?
No, I think they're stretching.
Oh, gay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I can't cut that out. Whoops.
It's okay, it's two women.
It's okay. I'm very tired.
That's the worst thing.
the worst
Like,
thing.
why is it okay to be gay if you're a woman, and then it's like not okay if you're gay if
It's
you're a
okay.
guy?
It's okay. I'm gay for you, bro.
Well, I'm always
Go on.
gay for you. And just I don't want to tangle the beard.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't want to get that wolf thing where you just get
Like,
stuck
fuck.
into each other.
Oh,
Fuck stuck. Fuck
Fuck
stuck. Minted.
nice.
Okay, moving on. Let's leave.
Let's stop talking.
Let's stop fucking each other and just move on with the show. So what we're trying to say is, I don't remember.
We're gonna talk about exercise today.
Exercising.
Working
So
out.
right after the break.
I never know what sounds you're gonna put in the thing.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's always that
I
one.
think it's always the swooshy thing.
Yeah, but it's no. It's the.
Isn't that with the swoosh too?
No, I don't know. Yeah, it does the.
Oh, okay, so
Welcome to the newscast.
There we go.
So, sorry,
We're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
So, on this episode, we're going to be talking about what benefits are there to working out, like taking care of your body, eating right, or eating rice? No.
Well, that too.
Eating right, and what sort of effect can taking care of your body have on your art? Like, what is the impact that it would have on your actual artsy-fartsy stuff?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you are the training guy, Mr. Bicep. So.
But I'm
I think-
injured, so I can't work them out right now.
Yeah. He says he's injured. I don't know what he is. I think retarded.
We need to get like optimal lighting here, so when you stand here without shirts, we look like people from 300.
Yeah, like I would stand here without a shirt next to you. That's, I don't know. That's
so yeah.
just stupid.
Stupid.
That's like putting a wet rat beside like a trained Doberman or something.
What does that even?
That would be me, the rat.
Splinter.
Yeah, not pretty. But yeah, I could just go through like sort of my piece of training because that's gonna take about 10 seconds.
Do it. Shoot.
I actually have started working out now. So I work out in the mornings.
Before we go, all five of you, if you have questions regarding diet, training, what sort of things that we do, and just
That's-
ask. Yeah. Comment.
Any questions?
Any
actually.
question regarding workout, yeah.
Yeah.
And art.
And art.
Art.
Don't ask us to take off our shirts. So because he will and I don't want to.
No, just kidding.
But yeah, no. So going back to my training routine, which is really really boring. I go in the mornings because I'm too fucking tired to go in the afternoons. I find more motivation to go during the morning. I do a really fast workout, so I work out maybe 20 minutes tops.
Oh,
No, that's a different type of workout.
that's a pre-workout.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, this episode is just gone. It's so bad.
Ooh.
But yeah, so I work. I don't lift any big weights. I only I lift myself. And I'm a small guy. I weigh like 65 kilos or something. So I do push-ups and I do pull-ups and I do dips and sit-ups and stuff like that. Really basic stuff. And then I eat breakfast. So I sort of have breakfast as the goal. So I go to work out to eat breakfast. And it makes me feel good. And then I have like, well, now I'm so unused to the whole training thing, so I am dead after each workout. But normally, like when I'm in routine, I always feel really good and energetic, and I have a lot of energy for the rest of the day. And yeah, so that's my training routine. Also, I do the breakdancing classes.
How often do you do it? Do you do it every day?
Every day.
Every day.
Or 5 days a week. Yeah, not weekends.
No, I don't do weekends.
Weekends, I indulge in bad things.
In eating.
That too. A lot of Ben and Jerry's.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, I am a breakdance teacher as well, if you guys forgot that. Summer holiday is still here, so I haven't started yet, but I will only 1 day a week I will be teaching, like from end of September, I think. So that's also good. So I get to move a bit more. That's my type of yoga. Like, I can't do normal yoga. That fucks up my body. Breakdancing helps. So that's a good tip. Like, if you don't really have motivation to go to the gym, I would recommend like a dance class or something like that, because it helps you be social, it helps you move, and it gives you a lot of endorphins, and it makes you happy, and is a great workout. So go for it. Also yoga and stuff.
Yeah, yoga is nice.
Hot yoga. I love.
Oh, dude, that is awesome.
I love it.
I think that's the only kind of yoga I've ever done.
Yeah,
I've never done it outside of one of those steamy fucking things.
Oh, you've only done it in the hot ones. Okay. Yeah, no, the hot ones.
No, lie. Sorry.
Oh, you've tried the normal one too?
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that once, but it really hurt my back.
Really?
Yeah, some of those moves, well, the same in the hot one, I guess, but you're just so
more limber, yeah.
So it doesn't hurt as bad. But yeah, now I have a back injury, so whenever I do, like, if I try to go backwards with my back, it really hurts.
Yeah,
so,
sort of.
Which is weird, because I can do backflips and breakdance stuff,
Yeah,
but it
but
doesn't...
the thing is, when you do that, you sort of bend your back, your spine sort of like the what the fuck are they called? The
Do you mean the discs? Or?
Yeah, they're sort of like, it's not just a disc, but they do press on the disc, but you get that sort of like pinch when you bend your back, you know, like they're called...
The vertebrae.
The vertebrae, that's what they're called, yeah. They sort of like, they press together.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Same thing when you're sitting down and you do this, sort of like they do
the
other way around, but still the same principle.
I actually got a compliment during the convention for my good posture. So that was good. I hadn't heard that before.
Nope.
So
Posture.
Exactly. So thank you for that. But yeah, so that was my training thing. And also, I don't know if we're going into diet now. We'll say
No.
No.
I would say maybe talk about benefits. Like, because I could talk about my routine. I go to the gym every day. For example, I'll just do a quick one.
Yeah.
I go to the gym every day, and people are like, oh, but how can you work out so much without breaking? And the thing is with gym, I think, is that you sort of split your body into, segments. So I might have a day where I train my legs, or I have actually 3 days that I train my legs, but then you have, chest day, back day, and you sort of break down the body into different sort of, you do like different splits, that's what it's called. So you do different splits, so while my upper body is tired, I'll train something else. Once my legs are tired, I might do something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And since I do legs, for example, like 3 times a week, I make sure that one of them is heavy, one of them is complementary. Thank you. God damn it. And then you have one, and then one of them is just like a bit lighter. Yeah. But I do like a bit more, and I just like.
So you vary different, like,
exactly.
So one day is easier, the next day is really hard. Do you have set days for all of this? Like,
yes.
So you know that Wednesday is super tough.
Monday, legs. No. The toughness, I actually vary depending on how I feel. I try not to say, like, on Mondays I'm going to go batshit, because on Mondays there might be a variable in my life, like not enough sleep, not enough of this, that sort of
That's
pulls
every
me
day
out
for
of,
you.
No, but it's always something different, so I try to sort of like, oh, today I feel broken. Then I go to the gym out of principle, but then I sort of try to, take it easy. I do the workout, I do it well, but I don't, push myself until, my hands break.
Yeah.
Or legs break, whatever.
Whatever it is.
So, yeah, I train 5 times a week. I eat depending on sort of what I try to achieve. Sometimes I don't give a shit, I just eat. And then I have periods of time where I'm very controlled with my eating. Like, I eat 2,000 calories, 2,500 calories, 3,000 calories. Like,
What is the benefit with the whole watching the calories thing?
Watching the calories sort of gives you sort of control. You know that if I eat this amount, I gain weight.
Yeah.
So you learn to sort of respect your food, and then when I'm not counting, I can still sort of hold it without really thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh well, this I can eat. Oh, I had this thing, and
So you count in your head.
you count in your head, like not intentionally, but you know, like, oh, I ate this yesterday. It's about this much, like calories. You know, like give or take. So some days you eat a bit more, some days you eat a bit less, but it sort of helps you stay healthy without actually doing any work. You do the work for, let's say you do it for a month, 2 months, where you sort of track your food. Then there are times where you're going to eat the same things over and over.
Yeah.
And that's going to sort of like stick at some point, you know, like, oh shit, I ate eggs and this thing yesterday. That was 500 calories. It's probably 500 calories as well today.
Yeah.
So it doesn't change, you know, like I ate the same type of bread, I ate the same type of eggs, I ate the same, you know.
Yeah.
If it's the same things, the same amounts, it's probably going to be the same.
Okay.
So yeah. So what are the benefits of sort of training? Because a lot of people, like when you train, like there is something being triggered in your body, you know, something's getting released.
Yeah.
That sort of, that feeling when you're worked out, even bad workouts, I feel like I went to the gym, I did the required work, you know, and that feeling I can take with me to my drawing board.
Yeah.
Because then I have that, like, I did something active.
It's motivation.
Exactly. And that's, again, like grabbing motivation from a place that doesn't have anything to do with art.
Yeah.
And just applying it to art. Like,
Exactly.
what am I going to do with this energy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use it when I'm drawing.
Yeah.
And also, when you do, like, on the days where you do a bit extra, like better than normal, like, you go to the gym and you just like, oh, this is so heavy. And they're like, woohoo! You just lift that shit up.
Yeah.
Because you made progression, you know. And that feeling, when you go back, you're like, oh, I feel so fucking good. Then you get that flow feeling. And that sort of can be added to your art.
Yeah, it carries on.
It carries over. Yeah. And also, you feel good about yourself. And feeling good about yourself makes you
draw better.
Draw better because you're not questioning yourself with stupid shit like
that's...
insecurity and stuff like that.
Yeah, I totally buy that.
It gets like a second seat, and then you're like, oh, fuck, I did my 100 kilos on this thing.
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, for me, like I said, I don't have this big training routine.
Yeah.
For me, it's a win just going to the gym.
Yeah.
As soon as I step in, I feel like I've achieved something because it takes so much for me just to go there. Because I hate going to the fucking gym. I hate working out.
I wish I could have like my gym, and then there was a corner like in old boxing movies, like $1 Million Baby, like Morgan Freeman. You know, I have my corner and I have my bed.
Yeah.
And
Clint Eastwood, not Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, but he doesn't live. No, Morgan Freeman lives in the actual gym.
Does he?
Clint Eastwood lives at home. He has a house, yeah.
Huh.
So he lives in that little...
I need to see that movie again, actually. It's good. Sorry.
So, I wish I could have that. So I could just, like, step out, work out, do some art, go back out, do, like, something small, like maybe box a bit, you know, like anything.
That's something I do as well. Like, there is a boxing bag or a sandbag in the gym. I love punching my anger out on that fucking thing. Like, I sometimes I just go there only to do that.
Yeah.
And I do 3 times 3 minutes. That's my thing.
I actually found that...
3 songs.
I actually found that the boxing part, like, doing that as a warm-up, like, I don't even punch hard. I just do that, you know.
Yeah. Just snap it.
Yeah, exactly. That helps me so much more. Like warming up upper body when I'm gonna do like chest day or something.
Yeah, if you really get into it, because then you're
nice.
moving your legs, you're moving your legs, everything.
You're doing that.
Yeah, I love that.
It's super good. It's awesome. But again,
we're geeks.
The workout thing, just do whatever the fuck you want to do and you really enjoy. Because enjoying it is sort of half the fun. You know, like it really does.
I would say more than half.
Yeah. So.
I mean, for real, it's become so much a part of his daily routine and what he does.
Yeah.
So I think he doesn't think about it as much as fun anymore.
No, I don't need the fun. I just do it.
Yeah, you're
it's
just
one of
doing
those.
it.
Yeah, but that's like drawing. Like you can like, I don't feel motivated. I don't care. Like I grab my shit. I go to the gym. I do the routine.
You don't have to think about it.
Yeah, and even on the days where I do bad, I don't like. Oh, I did bad today. Fuck, man. I don't care. Like. No. Some days I draw good, and sometimes I draw bad.
Yeah.
I'm still going to draw. Like, it doesn't change the fact that I'm going to be doing it.
Yeah,
And I think yeah,
that's the biggest takeaway from this. I think same with the art and the gym. It goes the same way. Fuck, I don't know what I was saying anymore. But you have good days, you have bad days, but it's always good to stay active.
Yeah.
Because, like he said, it helps you release a lot of good things into your body and your system that will help you feel better, last longer. Also, like, you get really tired from sitting and drawing all day, or like in my case and Emmy's case that we're going to be tattooing all day. It hurts your body. Like, I'm sitting with my arms up like this, like, my left hand is stretching out skin all day, and the other hand is just working constantly. So I'm constantly straining my shoulders, my neck, my back. I'm sitting like fucking Gollum,
But I think that goes with every artist. A bit more for you guys, because you have your client there, so you have to work all the time while they're there.
Yeah, and you have a time limit, and you have to make it. You have to finish the piece.
Yeah, definitely.
And the client is moving, and oh man, so much. I love it.
But to pull it back to sort of how it applies to you guys, when we work as artists, what's happening, depending on what kind of posture you have, like when you're working, a lot of us do like this little thing where we, like, our shoulders, like, go towards our paper. So, like, we sit like this, or we do something where our shoulders are falling forwards.
Yeah.
And when you do this for extended amount of time, it's going to start giving you, like, you can start getting this thing, the vulture neck, where you sort of get that, and it starts hurting.
Yeah.
And people are always asking me, like, oh, what kind of stretches should I do? Dude, stretching is the last thing that you need there. It's a strength thing. You don't really need, like, people that can't, like, reach above their heads, like straight arms.
Yeah.
It's usually not about flexibility. It's usually the lack of strength.
Okay.
So you can't reach you can't get your arm up. It's because you don't have this, like, the upper back strength. So that's what's stopping you from doing it, because you don't have the strength to pull your arm straight.
Okay.
But if you do it consecutively, like, just like trying to reach, like a straight arm, so you can reach your ears. Like, if you would see this from the side, you'd see that it comes up to my ears. For example, that would be something that you can strengthen up, and you don't need to stretch, because you're still going to be weak. So, like, stretches are great if you're, like, super stiff, but if you're not suffering from, like, what do you call it, like, non-flexibility thingy, whatever. But if you're non-flexible, like, as a person, then stretching might be something you can work with, plus strength. But for most of us that are a bit, like, we have normal, what do you call it, like,
normal
range of motion. It's usually more that strength is what sort of stops us from doing a lot of the things that we want to do.
Yeah.
So just strengthening up your, upper body is more important than stretching.
Okay.
So if you sit like this, it's just about getting that back. So if you lie on the floor, you can sort of, like, see if your shoulders are relaxed and touching, or if you're like this.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of dudes that work at the gym and just do chest day every day, chest day, have, like, this thing where your shoulders aren't touching the floor, and you have to sort of, like, press them back to get to that. It's like, ooh, nipples. Yeah. Nice, enjoy that. So,
Porky.
It's very hot in here. Enjoy those.
Yeah.
Hey, it's male nipples. They're okay.
Yeah,
it's the
okay.
female nipples you should watch.
Snipples.
Sniffles. The female sniffles that you should watch out for. Yeah.
Amazing.
So there are a lot of ways of doing it, and I know that a lot of like, people that haven't been to the gym always say that, oh yeah, but I like to draw, but I don't like to go to the gym. Just lifting weights is boring. It's only boring when you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But trust me, most of the people that I've taken to the gym that actually have gone, more than a month, like, once you start getting past that sort of Bambi stage where shit is just, like, flying all over, that's what I call it. Like, you lift your weights and you're like, ooh, the hands aren't even going in the same direction.
No.
But when you get past that and you get to the point where you sort of, like, motherfucker, because let's say you do, like, 12 kilos on your first one because you can't balance the weights.
Yeah.
But once that sort of Bambi phase disappears, you can start engaging your muscle. And you can lift, like, you go from 12 to 24, for example, or whatever it is, like, depending on your strength. And you start doing so much progress, and, after 8 weeks, you sort of start getting results, like,
So
and then eventually it will stop, but it's like the first year or half a year, depending on how you work out.
So it's like fast, what do you call it?
Yeah, the results are very fast.
Yeah.
You get fast results with gym, and I think gym is one of the fastest sort of things that you get results on. Like, if you keep measurements as well, like, ooh, this has grown, that has gone. You know, like it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, just
That's the thing with me. Like I've been blessed with what I call the good genes from Weekday, but like I can eat pretty much anything I want as much as I want, and nothing happens.
yeah,
to
nothing
my body.
sticks. Yeah,
The only way I can sort of gain weight is
with Ben and Jerry's.
With Ben and Jerry's and training. So yeah, I mean, this is gonna end at some point. I know this. That's why I go to the gym, because I want to be a little bit prepared. Because when the shitstorm comes and it starts gathering on my stomach and shit, that's when I'm gonna get the real proper back pains and all of this.
Yeah.
So, like, I try to be a little bit balanced and do this. But yeah, I don't do the measurements. I don't watch what I eat. I don't do any of that shit. Like, pizza is heaven, and I eat it way too much.
I like hamburgers.
Hamburgers, had one today. It was really good.
But regarding sort of like what he said, that he doesn't gain weight, I gain weight fast as fuck. Which is also a benefit for what I do, since I can I can control it.
It's easier.
But if I don't control it, I gain weight crazy fast.
It's your heavy bones.
Sure, let's blame my heavy bones. So yeah.
And the Greek genes. And
if it's not about art, like if you don't want to work out to improve your art, that's fine as well. Like you just want to work out to be healthier, or whatever the reason it is. Like, I think people are like, oh, you work out to be... No, I work out... It's a superficial thing for me. I just care about the results.
Yeah.
I don't care about the health. That's like a benefit for me. And people are like, oh yeah, but health... I'm like, health is not... Like, it doesn't help me. Like, oh, I'm going to feel so good. Like, that for me is a bonus.
Yeah.
I work out to get results right now. Like, I didn't always work out. But I always have, like, I want something out of it.
Yeah.
It's to fit into, you know, like, this costume, or I want to do this thing, or I want to... No matter what it is, if it's motivating you, not all the time, but, you know, like, if that's a goal for you, just fucking go for it.
Yeah. So pretty much all we're saying is try to be a bit active. If you start feeling pain in your back and shit, like, try going to the gym, or try taking a dance class or a yoga thing, or
anything.
Just start moving a bit. I mean, and it's not easy for everybody to fit it into your daily routine.
That's why the gym is super good. It's not timed. You can go whenever the fuck you want, especially if you go to these gyms that have like 24-hour sort of access.
Yes, and they're pretty cheap nowadays too.
Yes.
You don't have to go to like the super big ones and pay like, I don't know, $60 a month or whatever. So I pay $20 a month for mine, exactly. And I can take another person with me, which is great. Not that anybody I know wants to go to the gym except you.
I have two memberships.
He's fucking crazy. But I think it's worth it, like, because some months I don't go at all, but I still pay it. And I just feel some sort of comfort knowing that I can go anytime I want.
Yeah.
And it is open 24/7, so it's very good.
And it's called 24/7.
And but they also have like the classes and stuff you can do. Yeah. So it's definitely worth it. I mean, $20.
Yeah. I think it's totally worth it. Like, the gym, the benefit about it is that you can like access it whenever. You don't have to like, oh, trainer this, or the class is at 5 and I have to, you know, like, when it comes to the gym, you can go, like, I can go at lunch. If that doesn't work out, I can go at 3. If that doesn't work out, I can go at 7 p.m., you know? Like, it doesn't really stop me. I'm very flexible. Like, work says, like, oh, shit, we have a meeting during lunch. I can go to the gym. I'll go to the gym after work. I'll go, you know, like, before work. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. So, gym will help you stay flexible.
But also, I mean, it's really hard for a lot of people to go, or motivate yourself to go. That's why I always keep going back to dance classes and shit, because it is a class that you pay for, and it is 1 or 2 times a week, and it's on a set time, and it's 1 hour or whatever, and it's easy to go to. You just, you know, you paid money, so obviously you want to go.
Actually, that's not true. People pay a lot of money, and just a few percentage go and use it. So, and even with South, the expensive gym that I go to, the more expensive one. Like,
it is.
It's a commercial gym.
It is
Still,
expensive.
But people are paying, like, let's say, what is it, like 65, $70 a month?
Mm-hmm.
They don't go.
Yeah, but that's fucked.
That is fucked.
But I mean,
I use it.
but that's the gym.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they paid for a class, just one class, I think that it's easier to motivate yourself to go once a week
Tons of
for
classes.
that, like, I don't know, pole dancing or kickboxing or
Yeah, definitely.
boxing also. I mean, it's like any type of workout.
I would say, yeah, any type of will be, like, because you get that feeling that you've done something with your body.
Instant gratification.
Exactly, and then you translate it into your art stuff, and I think it's super valuable. Like,
Oh yeah.
Find what works for you, and again, like we talked about being productive, fucking time box that. You know,
Oh
like,
yeah.
this time I will go. If it's not that time, rebook it to like a later thing.
Yeah,
like,
don't just like
don't
swipe
erase it. Yeah, don't erase it. You have to move it.
Don't
and
swipe left. Swipe right. Yes.
Nice. Tindered. So there are tons of benefits. You can avoid carpal tunnel shit that artists get, and once you sort of notice that something, like, let's say you start feeling cramps somewhere, don't wait until it blooms and you get like tons of pain, because then it might take like up to 6 months to get it off. You know, like.
Yeah.
So once you start feeling like, shit, I get a sore neck like all the time, try to think about stuff that you're doing. Am I sitting like a moron drawing?
Yes.
Am I checking my phone?
Yes.
Am I sitting in front of the computer?
Yes.
You know, are you doing all those things like in the same way that you're breaking your body down? Because like for Robert, that is a tattoo artist.
Super important.
Super important to sort of analyze that before you break, because the next day you have to redo it. And if you're already in pain the first day, you're not gonna feel much better the second day.
Actually, my boss, he is recovering from a back injury, so he hasn't tattooed for about a year, but he's coming back into it now. What he does, and I thought that was really smart. I mean, he's a super hippie dude, so he meditates and does all this thing. And there's an app, I don't know what it's called though, but it is like a meditative clock. So you set it for a certain time, and it like every 5 minutes it makes a sound, like ding. So he puts that next to him when he's tattooing, and every time that sound like rings, then he's like, oh yeah. He straightens his back and stretches a bit, moves around.
Smart.
So he doesn't
like a little,
get into the
reminder.
whole thing.
Yeah.
And it was fucking genius. Like, nobody thought about doing that.
That is actually really good.
So that's a great tip. If anybody else is feeling that thing, like you're just sitting like Gollum, like I said, try finding some sort of, I think there are a billion of those apps out there. Or you can probably set your alarm.
Or just film yourself working for a couple of hours.
Yeah, then you'll motivate yourself.
Like when I'm really tired at work, I sit like drawing on my screen, and then like instead of zooming, I just like lean in. I draw a little and then lean in, and then I'm trying to like grab like an Illustrator the points, and I'm like leaning in, and then like, what am I doing? It's a fucking computer. Just zoom in, asshole, and just fucking zoom in. Don't sit there and just like, oh, this screen looks very nice. If I just get a bit closer, it's so sharp. These pixels.
So shiny.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what it feels like. You just get drawn into it.
Yeah.
And it's all about me being tired, you know. Like it's
I do the same, but I drew, like, traditionally.
on your client.
Yeah. Almost. Like, sometimes I'm almost so close, like, my nose is almost touching their skin. Like, fucking micro details, man. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so try working out with any type of thing that you can. Gym memberships are good because you can, like, go anytime you want.
They do have classes as well. They might not be as specialized as, you know, like going to actual kickboxing or something like that. But I would say you're not going to be an elite fighter or, you know, an elite pole dancer or whatever the fuck it is.
It's just to activate your body.
Exactly. Stay active.
Plus, meet people, like I said. Like, great way to work on your social skills.
And what we talked about last, creating opportunity.
Exactly, because really, it is. You meet a lot of people in the gym. And
we talked about that.
Yeah.
Like, one of my colleagues, was a colleague now, but I did his logo. He bought me Wacom equipment.
Yeah.
Back in the day when, you know, I drew it on the iPad.
So, like, you never know.
Yeah. So
work is out there always.
Because remember, the people that go to the gym are also people that work around that area.
Exactly.
Probably, so.
Yeah.
Depending on when you go.
Exactly. So
always look for opportunities.
Yeah, go to rich gyms.
Go to rich rims.
Rich rims.
Rich rims.
Yes.
Anything else about working out?
Yeah, I hate it.
I love it.
I love Ben and Jerry's. I hate working out.
I love
that's my end
working out. I hate Ben and Jerry's.
How can you hate Ben and Jerry's? It's like
sugar,
God's gift to men.
But that's the thing. Once you're like stop eating sugar, you know, like carbohydrates.
Yeah, you'll just be depressed and hate life.
But once you stop for like a long period of time, like whether it be 6 months to a year, like I did, once you go back, you get this like throw up sensation because it's so strong. Like you don't understand how much sugar there is in all these products.
But in fucking everything.
No, definitely. I'm not saying that sugar in itself.
No.
Like,
I'm not trying to defend sugar in any way. I know it's really bad for me, but
it depends. It depends on what form you sort of take it and how much of it.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's obviously.
But
is
yeah,
just
Ben
a
and
big
Jerry's
fucking can of sugar.
Like just like regular like milk chocolate. That shit, dude. I almost threw up. I took like this, like it's not even a real square chocolate. It's like those extra mini ones.
And you used to love fucking chocolate.
Yeah, dude, I still love chocolate when I'm not on a diet and I have been off it for so long. But this time around, I'm gonna try to sort of not get back into eating candy because it's pointless. It's so hard to get out of, but it's so easy to get into. Sort of.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna eat my burgers. I'm gonna I do that. Don't get me wrong.
He does. Like
this
burgers. Man. What was it called? The Megatron?
Oh,
holy
god
fuck.
Damn.
That was the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And I only took it because it was a Megatron. Come on.
Yeah, how could you not
not take Megatron? It's a fucking...
transforming hamburger.
Oh,
it
dude.
was amazing.
I was stuffed that whole evening, through the night.
Constipated.
I woke up the next day. And I was full. I didn't eat for that whole morning. I usually don't eat it in the morning. But then I ate at 4 p.m. the next day. I was so fucking dead after that one. That was
what had we done something? Was that after our gig or something?
Oh yeah, it was a gig. What gig was it though?
Was it the 3? No.
No, it wasn't. That was later. It was what the fuck did we do? We celebrated something.
Yeah, I know we did.
I don't remember what it was.
Was it a stunt thing? No. No, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It was something that we did, and then we went there.
Yeah, we went there to celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. We went to a comic book store, and then we celebrated.
No, the Megatron just overshadowed everything awesome we did the rest of that.
But I remember that we went there just to celebrate. Thank you for holding my hand.
Yeah. Oh, horrible. But yeah.
So guys.
So yeah. We're eating a lot of burgers and bad stuff and everything. Yeah. So sorry.
I usually skip the fries, and before I eat a burger, I usually plan to eat lighter that day, depending on how I work out. But I try to save a lot of my calories for the burger. So I eat smart, and then I eat fucking hamburgers.
Nice.
So try to not go bananas.
But eat bananas.
Like
1 or 2 a day is perfect. Good for you.
100 calories per banana.
Yeah, it's good. A lot of sugar too.
That's why he likes it. 1 gram of protein per 100 grams of banana.
See, that's all words in my head. I don't know what it means. But yeah, I think that sort of wraps up our little workout rant.
And yeah, just...
I mean, obviously you can probably put a weight on your pen and you work out that way too.
And then you get carpal tunnel.
Yeah, amazing stuff.
Yeah. So trust me, stretching is not what you need. You need to become strong. So I think that's one of the most important things.
Good takeaway.
Plan your training sessions. They don't always have to be the best shit that you can do, but just keep the routine, you're not always going to draw good, you're not always going to do great training sessions. Some of them are going to feel shit, but once you leave the gym, they will feel great.
Nice.
And I had one more thing regarding that. Yeah. Why I train 5 times a week, sometimes on the weekends as well, is because I know that life will interrupt me in one way or another. So let's say I aim for 7 sessions a week, I aim to train every day.
Yeah.
The thing is, life fucks you over. You get 4.
Yeah.
You get 3. You get 5. It varies. I usually get about 5 a week. And if I miss one during the week, I'll do them on the weekend. What I'm saying is that life is going to interrupt you, whether you like it or not. So make sure you work out as much as you possibly can. Just be smart about it. Don't go out running every day, because running is the worst sort of activity to do before we wrap this up. Don't go out running if you're just sitting on your ass all day. Because you're just going to crush your knee. Like, you're going to put so much force on your knees that they're going to sort of break.
I think a lot of people have tried that.
I think
am one of them.
Yeah, but I think that's the go-to thing. Like, oh, I don't need gym equipment. I'm just going to go out running after, like, 10 years of drawing and sitting on your ass. And you break, trust me, you break your, like, that sort of impact that happens when every time your foot hits the ground, like, now that we have visual, this is what happens. You hit the ground with your feet, and then this happens with your knee. Like, that sort of force, like, for, let's say, 5 kilometers is not good.
No. It's like constantly having a hammer punching a part of your bone in the knee.
Yeah. Because your leg and your butt is supposed to take a lot of the force, but since you sit on it so much, it's not as active as it should be. So let's say it does like
flabby.
60.
Sorry.
No, but it does like 60%, 80. I'm just throwing out numbers here of its actual job. So smaller like muscles, ligaments, and joints are taking sort of on the force.
Yeah.
And what happens when they do it? Because it's not their job.
They
It
get
fucking break.
strained.
Yeah. It's like you're taking your pencil to like hammer a nail. You know, it's gonna break.
Yeah.
And so try to use the right tools for the right
activity,
like your ass. And with those words,
we
move on, right? Because we've been going on for too long.
51 minutes.
Oh shit! Yeah, those are
That's good.
nice.
All right.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Up and skadoosh. Wasn't it?
Yes.
I totally forgot about
Yeah,
that.
please don't sue us. Awesome. Okay, so
We're back.
we're back. Hello. So we went to the movies today,
Yes, I sort of texted you, and I was like, "Dude, Baby Driver today."
and I
You
was like,
said-
"Dude, fuck yes."
Yes. 2:30. Boom.
That's what happened.
Yep.
So today's little what did we call it?
Recommendation.
Recommendation. Yeah.
Sketchbook Heroes recommend.
There you go. Is Baby Driver.
God
Holy
damn!
fuck. Yes.
Yes.
Like, what else can you say? That's, for me, I think, well, now I'm still sort of high after the whole fucking movie experience.
The best movie of the year! Oh!
Yes. Seriously,
Right?
that's what I'm thinking. Like, it is, I think it's the best movie I've seen all year.
Yeah, same here. It was
So
better than
amazing.
Spider-Man. You know
Yeah.
what we're saying?
Seriously, yes. Like, and that's a lot coming from us.
Mhm.
Like, especially for me. God damn it, I'm such a nerd.
And it's been out for quite some time already.
Yeah, so definitely, if it's still going, go see it.
Pause this, go watch the movie at your local cinema, come back, listen to the rest of this.
Fuck yeah.
Because we're going to not spoil it.
Nah, we're not gonna spoil it. But yeah, it's one of those movies when you come out of the movie theater and you instantaneously just want to go back and see it again.
Dude.
Like that
Just-
fucking roller coaster ride of awesomeness.
Mhm.
Ah man,
Yeah, if you love drawing cars,
this is definitely
this
your
is
movie.
for you. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And trust me when I say, we've talked about this, I hate drawing cars, okay? Because
Yeah, me too.
garbage. And I loved it. Like,
yeah, and I mean, it's not that the cars in the movie are
no,
impressive
it's not
at all.
about the cars at
No,
all,
no, no.
like in that
But it's
way.
just the skill
the
of
skill
driving.
of
Yeah,
it.
man,
And the way they filmed it.
it's amazing.
And
Oh.
I think the best thing about this movie is that it's like you said as well, like it's all sort of like everything they do is sort of timed with the sound effects and the music.
The whole movie
The
is
whole
edited
movie.
perfectly. Like it's,
Exactly, and without being cheesy or anything.
Yeah,
either,
no,
like,
not
it's
at
just
all.
so good.
It's like classy.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know. It
it's-
just feels awesome.
I thought it was like sort of like it keeps you engaged all the time. Like you have this super high speed chase without ruining anything. That's what you have in the beginning, and
Just watch the trailer.
Yeah, and then you just go over to like sort of more, like actual things, acting.
Mhm. Yeah, just
if
the
you want,
normal-
yeah. But it's still like the music and everything sort of keeps you in a sort of groove all the fucking
Yeah,
time.
the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Sorry if this is some sort of spoiler, but yeah, no, it is.
Yeah,
like
it is.
the whole fucking movie is so perfect.
Mhm.
Like, yeah. I can't think of another movie that is this perfectly edited.
No, dude, it was so good. Just like they close a car door, there's a snap, there's a
Yeah,
beat,
and it's
there's a
right
yeah.
with the music and the soundtrack. Oh my god, the best fucking soundtrack I've
It
heard
was actually
for a movie.
really, really good.
It's so good. A lot of nice old school tracks with a bunch of like a bit newer stuff.
Mhm.
Like they're mixing a lot of
A
cool
lot of
things.
good things, yeah.
And when I saw like, because you told me about the poster.
Yeah, because I saw it just like a couple of months ago that it was gonna be, like, it was coming to Sweden.
Yeah.
I don't remember when it was released, and now
No, same
I've been
here.
trying to see it. Then I went to see The Dark Tower and got pissed because I didn't watch Baby Driver instead.
Yeah. If you missed the Dark Tower rant, you should check out the last episode.
Last episode. But
Latest.
you might as well miss that as well. Like, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, but no, he told me about the poster and the movie. I checked out the poster, and I just from looking at the poster, you sort of get
it's
what the
gonna
hell
be
it's
good,
gonna
right?
be.
You know it's gonna be good.
But I didn't know what sort of era it was set in, like what
You
year
don't
or
really get
time
that.
period.
Yeah, you don't get that from the poster.
So I was more like, okay, is it more of an 80s type thing? Because that's the sort of vibe I got. And I'm like, we're not going to say what it is because we want you to see. But if you see the trailer, you'll know. But it's just, it gets like, it's got 80s music in it. And it's got 70s music in it. 60s music in it.
Yeah.
It's got 90s music in it. It's got
Dude, it was so good.
fresh music. Man.
And everyone like the acting or like the characters that they were portraying, like Jamie Foxx.
Oh, yeah. Always brilliant.
Oh man, like
You fucking
hate him so
fucking much, and it's so good.
Oh yeah, like
Nailed it.
even Kevin Spacey.
Mm.
God damn it! Like
Yeah.
he's still as good as The Usual Suspects and all that shit.
It's just nasty.
Oh yeah, he's like creepy dude.
Yeah,
But he's very subtle though.
Mhm.
Like that's what I like about it.
very nice. Yeah, I think everybody.
And then the main
was
character
really
sort
good.
of introduction and sort of like it's so good.
Like within the first 5 minutes, you'll just know you're gonna love this movie or hate it.
No, but the thing is, the first 5 minutes I was like movie of the year.
Yeah,
At least for me.
Yeah, no, we both said
Yeah.
it sort of when we're sitting
God
here, like
damn
holy
it,
shit,
like holy shit. Yeah.
so
And-
perfect.
Like the way they edited the car chase.
Mm.
God damn it! Like even for a person that doesn't even care about cars, I was like, this is my kind of
Exactly.
movie. You
Like,
know, like this.
fuck Fast and Furious or
It's
whatever.
so
they
much
call
better,
it,
yeah,
Need for
like-
Speed and yeah.
Oh man, the editing behind that sort of scene, the driving, everything was so good, and with the music
I
and
know.
all that, just dying.
Yeah.
So-
It is, it's like one of those epic trailers where they do the thing with the music, but throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, this was like an extended trailer.
Like, because, so I'm going to bring it back to Suicide Squad here, because they edited that trailer, and it was really awesome with the Bohemian Rhapsody, and they timed the
I haven't
music,
seen
and like, the trailer was really, really awesome. So they put
The trailer.
that editing team to edit the whole movie, because they're like, well, they did the trailer really good, so they're going to do the whole movie now. And they just fucked up, like, big time.
Yeah, it was
So this is what they should have done. That's what I want to say. Yeah. Oh, man.
But yeah, the feeling that you get when you leave the theater with that movie, like, do it like this. Bring a fucking sketch pad, watch the movie, go to the closest coffee shop, use that energy,
Yeah,
and just
definitely.
fucking draw the shit out of that.
definitely. Like, we were almost upset that we had to go and record a podcast because we were both, like, fuming.
I just wanted to, like, do a circle, go back into the theater, buy another ticket, just go up.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I still do.
Yeah.
Like,
so
my
good.
whole body is still tingling almost.
It was like with Mad Max, when
Yes,
we just, like,
yes,
sort of went
exactly.
out and, like, I want to see it again.
Yeah,
I just want to do it.
exactly. Yeah, same exact feeling. Like, you come out of the theater, like, energized and, like, holy
Yeah, like,
shit.
inspiration is just, like,
It's pulsating throughout your whole
so good.
system. Amazing. But yeah, so definitely one of the biggest Sketchbook Heroes recommendations, Baby Driver. Go check it out. Amazing,
And
amazing movie.
also, if you know who the poster artist is, we try to
Yes.
Google that shit to
We
recommend the artist, but
we couldn't find it.
we couldn't find them. They're just like, oh, this guy's movie, Darren Wright something.
Something,
Who?
Edward, right?
But yeah. But no mention of the artist, and as Sketchbook Heroes, we think that's pretty shitty.
Yeah, I mean,
Because this guy could have a lot of work coming his way, and they don't mention him in any fucking article.
No, I checked like,
like-
almost 10 articles plus Wikipedia, like just with the poster.
Yeah.
Nothing. Not a single mention. Like
About-
they all hyped the poster. as
Yeah, they're
fuck.
like, oh, this old
Epic,
school
yeah,
poster,
like,
woo!
really describing all details of it
Yeah,
and
what the
everything,
fuck?
but not
But
even a
not
mention
even
of
a
the
mention, yeah.
Like, oh man, yeah, I get, yeah, that
Yeah,
pissed
it just
me off.
pissed me off, yeah.
Mm.
Because,
He
like,
deserved
let's say
or
it was
she.
let's say it was an artist, that, like, got this opportunity,
Mm.
but then they don't mention him anywhere. Like, when I was featured at Apple,
Mm.
like, that's cool, but there's no mention there.
No.
And I understand why, because, but still, you know, like when it comes to a poster that's gonna be like everywhere, and you talk about the poster,
like you said. I mean, you saw the poster, and you're like,
I was
this
like,
looks
dude,
really
I'm gonna
cool.
watch this. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you showed it to me, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was. I mean,
it was, yeah.
That's why, again, we really want to know the name of this artist, because amazing job, really captured the movie flawlessly, perfect.
That's the best thing. Like the poster promised of greatness, and it delivered on that greatness.
Big time.
That was actually pretty cool.
And there's a couple of other posters too, more simpler,
minimalistic things.
This is the classic, sort of the ones that I would do.
Like a lot of faces, a car,
like
that
the
stuff.
Typical old school poster, like so much better than whatever I could do.
It gives sort of like a GTA vibe. I think, right?
very much,
like in the style.
That sort of illustrative or drawing style,
like graphic and sort of you know, like realistic but it's like artistic twist to, you know, like realism. It's very nice.
And you can almost tell that like this person, I don't think traced the faces that much.
Depends on the skill level, you know. Some people trace, some people don't.
Yeah, I mean Drew Struzan. Yeah, Drew Struzan, the master tracer. But it sort of looks like this person drew, like from watching an image.
Yeah.
So it gets that more.
Or like Photoshop,
feel.
you know, like or just Photoshop them together, like the composition.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. I just got the feeling that this person really had fun doing this. I think, and I am super jealous. Like this would have been my dream job. Imagine like if you
stuff like that. I like actually. Yeah. It's so much.
And like, I know Drew Struzan has mentioned it a couple of times, but sometimes you get to see, the movie.
Yeah.
Before you get to draw the poster.
Oh, that is cool.
Like that would have been epic. Just imagine seeing like the final version of this movie, and then getting to draw the poster for it.
Definitely.
Like, oh man, if any of you people listening or seeing this do that, then I'm your guy. That's my dream job. That is my fucking dream job.
Especially with that movie.
Oh shit, yeah.
Dude, I would have done so many drawings.
Yeah.
I was just like, choose whichever you want. I enjoyed them all.
Yes, rape me now, please. Art rape.
Terrible word.
Yeah, sorry. We do not approve. But definitely go see the movie and get the soundtrack or like listen to it. I think it's probably up on YouTube. It always is. Like
the
soundtrack.
Oh yeah, or Spotify or Apple Music. Or whatever
it's on Spotify. It's on Spotify. Fuck yeah. I always forget that people actually do pay monthly for.
Dude, I love it.
Limitless free music. I have the iTunes. He has the Spotify. So I got it on iTunes.
Yep.
Very good. Fucking epic. Oh man. Yeah. I have to stop talking about this now. God damn it. We have to sleep at some point.
But to round this up.
Yes.
Next week, or actually next week you're gone.
Yeah. Next week I will be in Finland.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm not gonna be here.
Oh shit! By the way, guys, before we move on and talk about that, tell us how you sort of keep in shape with. So, what is your routine? Sort of like.
Great.
Write to us on Sketchbook Heroes Instagram, or
or comment on this video.
Comment on this video. Yeah. Thank you for liking it.
Yes.
Although we just blabbered about shit that totally is unrelated to art, but I promise you that the impact finding a good working out routine has on your art. Like feeling good about yourself in a way that is like if you have a hard time.
Good.
But what I mean is like, oh yeah, we should have said this. If you're one of those people that sort of looks at your white paper and get nowhere with your art, doing something that isn't art but that is fulfilling might help you sort of not be as afraid because you're feeling good. Yeah. You're like, fuck this, I'm just gonna doodle, and then you have this awesome thing.
Yeah, but it's those tiny rewards too that help you. Like even just getting up and making your bed in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I heard, I think it was a general or some soldier talking about this, but I love that. It's like, well, the only thing you really have to do is get up, you make your bed, and that thing leads to you doing another thing because you get like you feel good, you made it, like you made your bed, boom. And if that's the only thing you do, you're still gonna come home to a made bed.
Yeah, that's
like,
actually true.
You know, there's no better feeling than crawling into your bed if it's a made bed. You know. Yeah. So it's the same type of thing. You go up, you make your bed, you eat breakfast, do the dishes, you go to the gym, and working. Blah, blah, blah,
I think
blah, blah.
that's
like,
a very
really
good thing as well. So, yeah, you
get
never
fueled.
like. Yeah, I think so too. Like you get the energy. Like instead of going up and then sitting on the couch or something watching TV, like some people, then you just go from slow to slow instead of like doing this thing, doing that thing. You stay active and then you sort of like, okay, now I'm gonna draw or gym or whatever.
And that's sort of my mentality. I mean, I am a lazy as fuck person, but I am also really hardworking. Like when I work to death, but I work as hard as I can to be lazy. So that's always been my sort of motto. If you're anything like me and you prefer to just be in your couch eating Ben & Jerry's, watching Netflix, we got a comment?
Yeah, Rookie Toon just came from a 5-kilometer run and hearing that it's exactly what you shouldn't do.
That's what you get, dude.
Sorry,
I mean, you should still, obviously you should go running too. We're not saying that you shouldn't. But it's if you don't
it's
do
more taxing,
anything else, yeah.
It's more taxing on your body.
What you doing now? Oh, I'm gonna be visiting my girlfriend's family in Vasa. So that's gonna be interesting. I've never been that high up in Finland before. My family is from Isojoki. I thought it was pretty high up in the country, but obviously not obviously. Apparently, it's sort of mid-country. I don't know. So this one is really high up, and it's going to be very fun to meet her parents and relatives, do the sauna thing, and drinking beers and.
Sounds like things I don't want to do as a person.
Yes,
I meet people and talk.
But I think it's like a genuine hate between Finnish and Greek people in general.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I just don't want to meet people in Japan.
Yeah, you just hate people.
Yeah, I just hate people. It's not about
but
the Finnish.
No, it'll be interesting. And also a little bit more time off. I mean, this weekend was, like I said, really tiresome, and the whole of this week is just super filled with work. So I'm going from Saturday to Wednesday, I think. Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, I get confused. Sorry, Derail.
Yeah. So next week he will be missing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna record an episode today.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pre-record an episode, and it's gonna be about music.
Yeah.
So we can sort of shout that out now.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that.
Do you guys want to see that recorded? Because the thing is, you've already watched the full podcast.
Yeah.
So we could either do a recorded one, or we could do. It doesn't really make a difference for us. It's just gonna roll the camera.
We're still gonna do the same exact thing.
Exactly. So we're gonna talk about sort of music, how you can use it to boost your thingies. So it's from training to this.
Yeah. So kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah. So if you want a super extended podcast while you draw, today's your lucky day.
Yeah. So give us a thumbs up or give us a comment on the live stream here if you want to keep watching us be dicks talking about music. Or sorry, dicks.
Dicks?
That's really sexist.
Is it?
Yeah.
Towards who?
Because we're like excluding a full gender here.
Dickginas.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Save. But yeah.
Yes.
So give us a comment if you want to see us talking more stuff. Otherwise, we're not going to live stream it. And
so next week will be a black one with the Sketchbook Heroes Live.
Yeah.
But yeah, depends.
So,
do you guys want to see another one? Do you want to see a recorded one? You don't have to watch it today, but do you want to sort of?
Yeah. I mean, do you watch it?
Or do you listen?
Comments? No.
No, you'll see the comments pop up.
Okay.
There we go. So
that will be great. I'm drawing anyway.
Oh, sweet.
Perfect.
Yeah. So we're just gonna close this one down and then record episode 34 this week.
Yeah.
So whoever watches it on YouTube, that's fine, but it'll be available on YouTube next week.
Super.
So this one will be available this week.
Yes. So the biggest takeaway from this: eat a lot of Ben & Jerry's and go watch Baby Driver. God damn it. And don't get biceps like that.
Get biceps off. Sorry, I'm injured. These are my lazy biceps.
The flabby bicep.
Yeah, so I'm on a diet right now to get these in shape for a surprise.
They just scare me. Like, don't
But
they
dude,
get in the way for drawing?
No,
Yeah,
because
they do.
just hurt right now.
Yeah, good.
My
Good.
my what is it called?
Your wanking muscle?
No, the tennis elbow thingy-majig that I have hurts. I can't work out my arms.
Oh.
But
I don't
that's
care.
what diet is good for.
Yeah.
So, with that said, thank you for listening to Sketchbook Heroes. Like the thing up there, somewhere.
Yeah.
There's a like thingy.
Comment, like, share.
Share. Tell your moms
iTunes,
about us. Rate us on iTunes.
Yes.
And we're gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling after a short little break. So stay tuned for the pop-up thing coming saying we're live again. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for staying with us this whole epic derail of working out topic. And if you're listening, then see you next week.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Super funny.
I do not know.
Baby driver.
Bye.
Baby. Ooh, that's a big thumb.
That's a big
Thumb up.